Hello, everybody. Welcome to my show, How to Save Rock. It's a mid-rock crisis. I'm East Coast Pete. It's a band that I probably wouldn't have picked up to review. Didn't really follow them when they first came out, but upon research, I found out that they are such excellent musicians and songwriters. They certainly deserve a place in my pantheon of bands to be recognized. Tears for Fears. English pop rockers Roland Orzabal and Kurt Smith. They were in a new mod band called The Graduate in 1981. They were to ride the new age synthesizer wave into the mainstream as Tears for Fears. Their debut album went to #1 in the UK. After 3 successful albums, they split up. Orzabal held the Tears for Fears name. He released 2 more albums in '93 and '95. In 2000, Kurt Smith returned. A 6th album was released. The 7th album is pending. 1980, the band Graduate released Acting My Age. It's a mod revival endeavor. They were influenced by Peter Gabriel and Brian Eno. That informed the band History of Headaches and soon switched the name to Tears for Fears. This name was inspired by Dr. Arthur Janoff's Primal Therapy, which has been widely known since 1970 due to John Lennon's post-Beatles involvement. Ian Stanley joined Orzabal and Smith on keyboards, and Tears for Fear was signed by Phonogram in 1981. Their first success came with the single and video Mad World, written by Orzabal and sung by Smith. It charted to #3 in the UK. Later, Michael Andrews and Gary Jules released a stripped-down version for the film Donnie Darko, and the song recharted to #1. In the final chorus, a controversy came about due to a misinterpretation of the line Pelargian world. People heard illogical world, raunchy young world, enlarging your world. Pelargia is a planet in science fiction. Also, the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had is a direct reference to Janoff. Goth, emo vocalist Adam Lambert sang the song on the 8th season of American Idol, again renewing interest in the song. I love Mad World. Its melody is haunting and beautiful. Like millions of others, I identify with it. In 1983, the album The Hurting, #1, The Hurting. Okay, this is how synth music can be with guitars, kids. How could be what Gary Newman would sound like without all the ultra modern. #2, Mad World. Genius. 3, Pale Shelter, safe haven from all the mad worlds. #4, Ideas as Opiates, piano and drum machine. Not a player piano, one with a person. Memories, Fade, a tosser. Suffer the Children sounds like Joey Ramone if he wasn't a punk rocker. Watch Me Bleed, straight out of Tron. Change, marimba, or syntharimba, more likely. 9, The Prisoner, dense and discordant. And 10, Start of the Breakdown, pop prog, less or more. The breakdown is a breakup. 1985, Songs from the Big Chair, loosely about multiple personality disorder. 1, Shout, The Next Mad World. This song announced that Tears for Fear was here to stay. The Working Hour, saxophonic, pianomatronic. 3. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Subtle intro, but what a huge song. This is their groove. Love the classy guitar breaks. 4. Mother's Talk, a forgotten hit. And Kurt can play the bass for sure. 5. I Believe. It's another hit, very smooth. 6. Broken, a synthy rocker. Would be a cool name to name somebody, Cynthia Rocker. Near Prague proportions. Number 7. Head Over Heels / Broken, a 2-for-1 deal. And 8. Listen, a lovely live bonus track. 1989, The Seeds of Love. Kurt especially wanted to get away from the canned music approach in order to be more heartfelt. But with so many musicians, the album took forever to wrap up. Going to California, home video documentary of the live show is released. Number 1, Woman in Chains, a different Tears for Fear, a political statement. Number 2, Bad Man Song, jazz rocker with slide guitar. I kid you not. 3, Sowing the Seeds of Love, Beatlesque, when they were Fabitronic. 4, Advice for the Young Heart. Funny how Phil Collins, who had become known partly for his use of computer drums, was brought in to play organic drums for this one. With all the extra attention this album took, I think the end result was worth the effort. But it wasn't worth breaking up the duo, but that's what happened. Orzabal was the workaholic. Smith wanted to enjoy the spoils of success. Number 5, Standing on the Corner of the Free World. Philosophic, post-hissing of summer lawns, Joni-esque, complex, maybe a little too complex. 6, Swords and Knives, written for 1986 Sid and Nancy movie, was rejected for being too musical. 7, Year of the Knife. Hard to believe this is only their third album. This track might fit on a post-Dark Side of the Moon Floyd album, but are fans scratching their heads? It's a puzzler. 8, Famous Last Words. Breathe. Oh my God. It's a concept album. Right? 93, Elemental. Orzabal's first solo effort. Kurt Smith, a fine musician, proves non-essential. 1, Elemental, a very likable track. 2, Cold. Paul King, former manager, is called out for shenanigans. 3, Break It Down Again, number 20 in the UK and 25 in the US. 4, Mr. Pessimist. Who put the daggers in those eyes? 5, Dog's a Best Friend's Dog, another classy hard rocker to chew on. 6, Fish Out of Water. He's learned to employ synth sounds as enhancement rather than as the main focus. 7, Gas Giants, Subdued. 8, Power, another slow burn. 9, Brian Wilson Said, Beach Boys Salute. 10, Good Night song, Sleep Tight, Don't Let the Nanoprobes Bite. I greatly enjoyed virtually every song on this album. This album is more in line with what you would expect from a towering talent like Orzabal. The Seeds album was amazing, but Elemental is more personal and accessible. 1995, Raoul and the Kings of Spain. Orzabel's Running of the Pamplona, and the album is another masterpiece. 1. Raoul. Did you know your father was an island? Did you know your mother was the sea? 2. Falling Down. Roland is the anglicized Raoul. 3. Secrets. Beautiful guitars. He gets better and better at his instrument as well as his songcraft. 4. God's Mistake. Love. Oh God, you look so fine, but you're just the devil's pantomime. 5. Sketches of Pain. Wow. And I reserve wow for a special surprise of quality. 6. Los Reyes Catolicos. 7. Sorry. 8. Humdrum and Humble. 9. I Choose You. Not you, Pikachu. 10. Don't drink the water. It's a good idea pretty much all the time, right? 11. Me and my big ideas. 12. Los Reyes Reprise. And then in 1996, Saturnine, Marshall, and Lunatic. This is a rarities compilation. Later in 2004, Everybody Deserves a Happy Ending. Number 1, Everybody Deserves a Happy Ending. 2, The Closest Thing to Heaven. 3, Call Me Mellow. 4, Sighs of Sorrow. 5, Who Killed Tangerine? 6, Quiet Ones. 7, Who Are You? 7, Who You Are. 8, The Devil. 9, Secret World. 10, Killing with Kindness. 11, Lady Bird. And 12, The Last Days on Earth. You like music, you like to play, you get an idea to start a band and make an album. Fast forward to fame and fortune. What now? Exactly. Thanks, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Please hit subscribe, hit like if you like it. I'll be back soon on how to save rock.